Happy Wednesday, September 10th, 8 a.m. here on the dot. It's a very clear, sunny day in Phoenix. Temperatures 86 degrees, a little bit of dew point around 54 degrees, and 35% humidity, which actually is a touch cooler in the past couple days than it has been for the past 7 to 10 days. It's been very muggy here in Phoenix. Yes, we all hear that Phoenix is a dry heat, and that is true predominantly most of the year. But for a couple months out of the year in the summer, we do get some humidity. The monsoon season, which is supposed to be rainy season, it's been a dud. We've only had a couple of days where we've had some rain. So here's the 7-day forecast up top. And what we're looking at today, 105. And they say 10% chance of rain. I don't see it. I don't think we're getting anything. 101, and then we're pretty much staying right at that century mark. But the key difference, we're hitting 70s. And whenever we get to this stage at the end of summer, and we get under 80 and the humidity starts to drop, it starts to feel nice. I know upper 70s is still warm, but when you've been running close to 90 degrees, 85 degrees with some humidity, it feels pretty good on the body. So we are looking forward to that. Yeah. But anyways, welcome. I'm going to just kind of briefly touch on my running here for the last week and the start of this week. As some of you who have been following my channel, I am in the training block for the Gilbert Half Marathon, which is at the end of November. I've done it before. I did it last year, had a great race. And so I figured, let's do it again, and let's see if we can get a touch bit faster. I've been posting on my Instagram, some of my workouts, my training, and I call it the Project Sub 150. As the name implies, that's what I'm going to be shooting for, just to get, just if I can break last year's time and get a little bit quicker. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, so good. We're 1 week completed, just starting the second week. Last week, I get 26 miles in the books. I know it's not a lot. I am not a high mileage person. I will probably get up somewhere in the maybe mid 30s, possibly 40. I have trained, around 50 for the half, but recently I've been kind of sitting for my peak week mileage close to 35, 40. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be predominantly 5 days a week, possibly maybe throw in some 6 days. But initially here, at least for the first 4 weeks or so, I'll probably keep it 5 days. We'll see. But last week was good. Had some speed work, 2 mile by 2 by 1 mile, all at threshold. And my threshold roughly is about 8 to 8:05, and I was able to basically keep it all just under that a bit with a little bit of work, but that went well. And then I had a long run last Saturday. That was a tough one. It was 9.2 miles. We did in our neighborhood, drove a little bit, a few miles from here, and there were 3 good-sized hills and a couple steep hills, especially the first one. They go uphill, and then there's a nice steep decline. I think the incline on that first hill, if you're going the opposite direction that I was heading west, going uphill. But if you're heading east, that incline is about 11 to 13%. So I was going down it, and then had a couple more hills, and that was by intent. Wanted to do some hill workouts, and I did feel it in my legs, and I still kind of feel it now. I felt it definitely Sunday and Monday, and then I had my speed workout yesterday and leg workout. So my legs are beat up pretty good, but yeah, let's jump into week two. Um, my first day of the week is typically on a Tuesday, um, and that's my speed workout. And I'll put up here on the screen in a bit. My workout was a 1K, 2 by 800, and a 2 by 400. And so basically, the K, I was trying to keep it around 4 minutes and 50 seconds, which is a 750 pace. With a 400 recovery, and then go into a 2 by 800 at 348 or 738, and then finish with a 2 by 400 close to 151. Um, and that's about a 726 or so, 22. So I was trying to cut down close to about 12 seconds per workout. So let me show you the splits here. Here's the 1K. I did 451. And then the 800, 347, 347, and the 400s, 149, 148. So I met the objective. Overall, felt good, but I felt like I had to push a little bit. I did these on the road this time, which is not completely flat. There are some sections that it's downhill, flat, and then a little bit of a climb on the last 400. But I was consistent enough. I was a little quicker actually on the 400s than the K or the um, even the 800 too. I was pretty spot on there. So I think I was trying to get it done, but I also felt like I needed to finish strong on those 400s, especially going uphill. But yeah, felt good overall. Um, it's just been muggy, and we're starting to head out of that. It should really start to feel better. Even today felt better this morning when I did my recovery run, which was slow, but there's no speed limit on recovery days. I always tell people I'm coaching or myself, look, after a hard workout or after long run days and you're doing a recovery run, don't even put a pace down. You have an idea where you might run, but your legs are tired and you got to pay attention to your heart rate, which I check. Like today, mine was 120 as an average. Um, and so that's good. I got up to 130, but I was averaging 1024 per mile. So, and you know, that's right in line with where my easy run recovery day should be. I could even be a little bit slower if needed. But yeah, felt good, and so I will take the rest of tomorrow I'll run, and then I'll take Friday off. That is, and then I've got 9 miles coming up on Saturday, and that is definitely going to be flat as a pancake. Um, there's a nice little stretch, just a couple miles where we can go park, and I can go rip out some. Well, I say rip, just run. It'll probably be more on the easier side, a little quicker than today's run, but I'm not going to be mixing in any speed workouts. Like sometimes I'll throw in some thresholds or tempo-ish pace, up tempo. If I'm feeling good after a couple miles of warm up, maybe pick it up a little bit, but see how my body's feeling. Yeah. So after that, I'll have about 2 or 3 miles, 3 miles on Sunday, and that should put me close to 28 or 29 miles. So I might even stretch the 9 mile out to like 9.5, 10 miles. We'll kind of see how it goes. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. My shoes that I'll be probably wearing, I don't talk much about them. And I don't know what you guys wear. I'd be interested to know down in the comments below. What running shoe do you wear? Do you have a shoe rotation in the mix, or do you like to wear like only one shoe and do everything? I know there's a variety of different ways. I like Sauconys and New Balance. That's what I've been predominantly wearing. Although I don't have any New Balance pairs at the moment. I was wearing the Fuel Cell Rebel from a couple versions before, so I'm right now predominantly Saucony. Saucony rides are my like today recovery, very easy run days. It's a heavier shoe, so you're not going to go quick in it. I mean, you could try, but um, I go slower in those on purpose. And then I've got the Canvaras, which A lot of people like for daily trainers. You can even use those. I use them for maybe little quicker sessions. You can work them, or I have for some speed workouts. And I've raced in them before, but yeah, I will probably wear my Convaras on Saturday. They have a little bit of cushion, which I like. And then also I wear the Saucony Speeds. Right now I've got the Speed 4s, and I'll be needing a new pair soon, as I'm getting close to the 270 or so mile mark on them. Those I like for long runs, uh, workouts, and like speed days, and also races. So they're kind of like my all around shoe. They've got a nylon plate, so it is a plated, but it's not carbon plated. Fairly light. Um, yeah, just a good all around shoe. And then I do have the Endorphin Pro that I got earlier in the year, and I think I've got about 11 miles on those. Those are carbon plated, so I don't put a lot of miles on them. I did wear those recently, and they felt pretty good. They've got a little rocker design. I've never owned a pair of the Nikes or Adidas carbon plated shoes, which I hear, or Asics, that I understand are a little more aggressive. Probably not for me because I like a little more stability in there when I'm running and trying to pick it up. And so far, the Saucony Endorphins have been working pretty well. I'll probably wear those for some of the races. I'm not sure if I'll wear those for my 5K race. Um, but yeah, anyways, I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys are racing in. And do you have any upcoming races here scheduled for this month or possibly October? Again, as mentioned before, we got Chicago Marathon approaching here in roughly 1 month. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Make it all the way to the video. And, I don't do much on the channel. I mean, I just kind of rant and rave about running. We love it so much. And like with the upcoming World Athletics Championships outdoor track and field in Tokyo this weekend, it's going to be fun to watch. So if you share the same interests and passions, let me know. If I do get to 50 subscribers sometime here in the near future, I believe I can do like a live stream, which I've never done before. And I watch a ton of YouTube, and I see a lot of these professional YouTubers doing it. It would be kind of cool to maybe just try it out and see. So I don't know if that's something you guys are interested in. Help me get to 50. I think I'm at 37. But anyways, just for fun. Thanks again for watching, and have yourself a great rest of your week. Take care.